there is a very real cost to keeping too much stuff. And there's research that has shown repeatedly that there is a relationship between clutter and stress. And there's a well-known study from UCLA Center on Everyday Lives of Families that found women who described their homes as cluttered, they had higher levels of cortisol throughout the day. And cortisol tells us that that's the stress hormone, right? That tells us that at any given time, our body is in a stress response. And so, like, pretty simply put, this clutter, this crap can really create a chronic low level stress response. And we do know that chronic stress is taking over in many different aspects of our lives. And then there's researchers at Princeton who found that physical clutter, it competes for our attention and it reduces our ability to focus. And this makes so much sense if you think about it. I can remember working for someone and his desk was just mountains and piles and folders and papers. And I have no idea how he managed to get things done. I mean, he's definitely had support, but I can remember coming back to my desk and just being like, okay, we need to declutter. We need clean surfaces here in order to be able to think and be creative and focus and do things. And I can tell you that there's usually like a counter pile that happens in the kitchen or on a table in my house. And you start off with the cleanness and you're like, okay, I'm not letting it happen again. I will not let the pile start again. And then slowly but surely, the flyer comes in or like a school sheet or like the bills, there's envelopes, there's a card. And then all of a sudden the pile's back. And when I see the pile, it just really grates on my last nerve and it makes me feel legitimately stressed. And so every item in our home, it really does require something from us. Right? Regardless of what it is, like we need to give it our attention. We have to clean and dust it. We have to store it. We have to maintain it. There's decision making in that. And with that, there's a lot of energy. And so we often think that the stuff and the clutter is about space. Like, okay, so I just need, another storage room. Let's get a shed. Let's get some bins. But it's really also about bandwidth. Because every new bin, every new shelf, every new space that you are dedicating to stuff is like opening another binder, another page, another tab on your computer. And then eventually, like there's so much, there's only so many tabs and then they're all open and the whole system's going to slow us down. And yes, we're talking about June brain right now too, and the whole decision fatigue part. And so we're feeling this overwhelm because, it's not necessarily you got the one junk drawer, but it's the cumulative effect of managing thousands of things and then trying to look for them and trying to remember what you have and then totally forgetting and then knowing, okay, yeah, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to go through some of these pitfalls. I think we can resonate with them all. I know I certainly do.